We are going live 2 seconds ago. Hopefully I'm on screen here with you. Let me know if my audio isn't any good, because I'm an audio guy.
It's like way hot.
Way hot. I'm too hot on the audio. We can crank it down.
Get you an air conditioner.
I think that's the thing. We also have a noise gate. I'm going to drop the threshold on that just so that we don't have to be shouting and making it. There, that's better. And if the
comment, which is there's a sign that says your wife is hot. Get your air conditioning fixed.
Or lose the wife. There's the fire for you guys. As we go through, the fire is through me, so I'm absorbing the warmth and hopefully bringing that through to all of you here today. Gosh, Bruce, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I don't think I've talked to you since our last show.
No.
Yeah, the Blab shut itself down, and I never talked to you again.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess I'm trying to figure that out right now in this moment. I think it's just the way it is. But I'm glad to be here with you, and we have an amazing amount of people, I think, that are going to be joining us today. And today is Groundhog Day. We'll go through that a couple times today and make sure people know about that, and we'll do a little video on that and share that with people about what actually happened to the groundhog this year as opposed to 5 years ago, because we know he actually exploded 5 years ago, and then we ended up with what happened over the last 5 years. And I do a lot of suspenders. I'll talk about this in a little while. That's obviously an ode to our deceased pal Larry King, but we'll get back to all that later.
Joe. So Joe used to do the switching behind the scenes. I'm taking over that controls because of the new technology we've come into. And DJ
Gonzo Samuel's here, and we're going to have him joining in. Everybody say hi when they get here. Let us know in the side there wherever you're coming in from. We'll know you're coming in from YouTube there. Joe and Joe Burke, that's who we were just talking about. And Joe was our voiceover guy on some of our shows, doing it. Well, welcome to Cliff Bodenweiser and Himmelblau for the Bodenweiser und Himmelblau hour. Of course, we'll have Joel Comm here with us tonight to go back. Hello, Monique from Massachusetts, buried in the snow, trying to figure out how to get a roof cleared off. And I would show you the snow, but it's dark outside, so it's one of those gray areas here. And I did move, though. We'll talk about that when more people come on. And back before COVID, and I moved to Western Mass to this amazing house that I have here. You guys can see the living room area here. I'm very blessed to be here.
Last time we saw you were in a room with a green screen, and we never saw anything beyond that.
True. Well, you guys did see me without the green screen. I was on a lot of times with the closet door behind me and the license plate or something. It's just because I went back. Bruce and I were kind of reminiscing over the last few days about pulling together clips and whatnot, and I saw a number of things where obviously the background was not my green screen. My head wasn't rolling down the mountain in what is it, Kilimanjaro? Not Kilimanjaro.
Yep.
Yeah, that was. That seems like that's stuck in people's minds. Like, what? I remember when your head went rolling down the volcano, and I'm like, all right, well, if that's what I'm remembered for, then I guess we're doing okay. Better than insurrection or something like that. Although we're doing a resurrection today, right, Bruce?
We are. We're resurrecting everything. We're talking about what happened then and what's happening now, and what we've done over the past 5 years. So do you want to catch up? What have you been doing for the last
No, I don't want to talk about anything. I just want to say hi to KP, Kelly, Patricia, Murray. Glad you guys could make it. JD Goodwin's here. JD, how you doing, man? Now, I want you guys to let me know if my microphone is too hot. This is my Blab microphone. There it is. You guys can't see it. Actually, I think the Blab Rayano fell. Oh, no, there he's up there. If we go into the other screen mode, Switcher Man, he'll see my Blab thing on here. In the meantime, while Bruce is figuring that out on his phone, we have, of course, this thing. This is one of the few things I got. I never got a T-shirt after even being the mayor of Blab for all those. Now, yeah, some people don't know if we're live or not. I don't know why that is. Can you? Can somebody? Well, I see Facebook's there, YouTube's there.
Yep.
And speaking of, I believe Candy is here, and she's from out there, and I think she was the one that took the picture that my head was rolling down on, I believe. So thank you for being here from hopefully Japan, and Mount Fuji. Or is it? I don't know. My Kilimanjaro's from Fuji. It is Fuji. My bad.
So I posted a video from Northeaster. Yeah, we got your Northeaster yesterday in Chicago. So it was a Midwester. So it cleared up and it was sunny today.
Yeah, you sent that energy to us, Bruce. Thanks. That's what happens. You guys have this Midwestern thing, and then you send the energy off the shore, and it joins in with something else, and it ends up being a nor'easter here. So thanks a lot, pal. You're really making my day out here. Yes, it is. Candy, she is verifying. So that's from Japan. We have people from all over the world joining us here. I'm so pleased that you all could make it, and there'll be more joining us as the time goes on. We are going to have an after party. It will not be on this broadcast channel, right?
Yeah, it won't be public. It will be a private party.
Right. So we have that link already generated for you guys. You may have seen it on some of the invites that we threw out there. I did go out. If you look at your Twitter things, whatever that's called, tweeting or whatever, I think Trump used to use that. But anyway, I actually went direct messaging to people, right down the list of people who I haven't talked to since 2016. On DM, and most of those were very short conversations, as you guys will see. But that was just today. I just said, "Oh, I got an idea," and then of course I direct message everybody on Messenger. So hopefully that made an impact, and we'll have people showing up. I know we had a lot of responses out there, and we have a great lineup. We actually have in the wings right now. We have some special guests, mystery guests, and Joel Comm and Vincenzo Landino are actually here. So don't tell anybody, but that's like big news. Our show card was put together by Joel and company. Oh, we're not supposed to say his name? Thou that shall not be named. That would be Joel Comm. So we're not going to turn it into the Blab Talk live show, are we, Joel? He doesn't know. He's wearing the goods. We can see him. Vinny is just sleeping right now, taking a nap, giving us the middle finger. No, peace sign. He's giving us a peace sign. Bruce, what do you think? Should we invite some folks on? Huh?
Yeah, we can definitely. Let's bring them with some music.
Blah 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 blah.
There you go.
Oh
so here we
my gosh! Wow.
Oh my God, that just made me laugh my ass off.
Enzo, baby, you're beautiful.
He can't help it.
Wow, I can't help that.
How's Schmitty Pants doing?
She's good. She's good. She is.
You have to call her that, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
He does. It's the Joel thing. He knows no other way.
Are there little Enzos on the way yet?
Nope.
All right. Bodenweiser and Himmelblau together again, yeah?
Yeah. We're going to pump you up. Look at him. He's already pumped up.
Cliff, you look great.
Really?
You look good, man.
I was taking after you. I went to the guy who did your hair.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is it working?
Nico. Yeah. It's great.
I think it's the background. I think it's my fire is like lighting me up. See this? So.
Joel, who made that music?
Gosh, I can't remember. I mean, I barely know what I had for dinner last night, and you're asking me to remember what 6 years ago.
I try. Man,
I was even
wild.
I think it is. You do reference it on the first time you use it. And it was,
until you played it, I was having a hard time remembering how the song went.
Blah 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 blah.
Can you play the whole thing? I want to hear the whole
sure,
song.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I've got the whole thing here.
This is it.
Blah 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 blah. Blab Talk Live, Blab Talk Live, Blab Talk Live, Blab Talk Live, Blam 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 Blam, Blab Talk Live.
Tonight on Blab Talk Live,
Snapchat, Twitter. We talk NFL football and live streaming games.
Blab Talk Live, Blab Talk Live, Blab Talk Live, Blab Talk Live, Blab, 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 Blab Talk Live.
Oh,
There you have it.
my!
Did you see my hair in that? Like you just
That was
stopped it.
incredible,
My
Cliff.
hair was like, whoosh.
Oh my! I'm crying. That was incredible.
Oh, thanks to Bruce, 'cause he's the guy pulling
Bruce,
the switches back
Bruce, incredible.
Yeah, so
Good
what
job,
happened
Bruce.
was I kind of stumbled across, I think, my very first blab with you when you introduced us, and I figured it was Groundhog Day, 2016. And so I started thinking about when do I start promoting this, when do I start bringing people in. So I called Cliff last Christmas and asked if he was still around, if he was still walking, talking, thinking, and he said he's in. And then I started reaching out to you two guys. Because the show would not be the same without you two guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
little tear right there.
And a mystery guest, you never know who's going to pop in at any particular moment there.
Just randoms.
Random.
Random.
I have to show you guys something. So this is from the live video Deadpool collection, the Blab shirt. I also have.
You have a Meerkat shirt too? Ah, catch.
There's the catch shirt right there. But wait, there's more. I also have the Busker shirt.
Wow.
And finally, Enzo, you nailed it.
Meerkat.
There it
The
is.
Meerkat shirt.
Dead meerkat.
You know, I wish I was more sentimental with stuff like that. I'm not, so I don't know if I have any of it anymore. I'll be honest with you. I'm not.
You got
sentimental.
married, you know, these things go away when that happens.
You go into those like, I'm a minimalist now, which is not
Yeah.
the case by any stretch. But you're like, oh, I'm gonna start to like get rid of stuff I don't use. And my wife is very, okay, have you worn this in a year? No, get rid of it. Like that, right? It's just so there's, but I do have them somewhere. I just don't know where because I know I held on to them.
They're in your
at the
heart.
studio. No, they're
They're
at
in
the
your
studio somewhere. I just have to go look for them.
I'm getting ready to move again here in about 6 weeks. So I'm actually getting rid of everything, including those shirts. I was like, this is the last time
Yeah.
they're going to be, they're going with all the rest of the old clothing. I'll
Hey,
take a
so-
picture.
So question to you guys, right? So this is interesting. We're talking about Blab. And are you guys on Clubhouse at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
on Clubhouse.
All right.
Yeah, Cliff's there too.
Does it remind you of the Blab days at all?
A lot.
Well, we knew this question was coming, so we discussed this for about 10 nanoseconds, I think, right, Bruce?
Yeah, so I got a clip.
There we
Read between
go.
the lines. Read between
She's going to be the special feature guest. But, she said, I'm not getting any sleep. I'm doing too much Blab. I've heard several people on Blab talking about being addicted to Blab. So tell me about Blab addiction, your state of that, and whether you think that's a good thing or not.
Didn't Robert Palmer write a song, Might As Well Face It, You're Addicted to Blab? Had a bunch of women dancing behind him with red lipstick and playing
Lights are
guitars
on and
stuff.
you're not home.
I think Brian G, I brought you in here too, right?
Yeah, it's all your fault, man. Everything was going good. I had a life and everything. I got things done. I was productive. I was a member of the Universe Society. Now I'm just a member of the Blab community.
The Blabosphere.
There you go.
I still can't get over that
Classic.
hair. Oh my gosh. That's
So
like
let's talk about Clubhouse because I'm the Blab evangelist before I became the anointed mayor of Blab, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I was a Blab evangelist and still was and am right today that and we've been forced to be, other people have been forced to be Blab-esque in some ways, but the Clubhouse thing is community. It's what you guys were talking about, what I was all excited about, that this could bring people together. Doesn't matter our differences. We're all the same. We're all in two dimensions here. We got our eyeballs, we got our faces, and we've got a connection. The one thing about Clubhouse, I really feel it's missing this piece, the video piece for me, and like who's talking? Oh well, and Wasn't overly impressed with it because of the overtalk and stuff like that, but I haven't been in a lot of rooms. I know that, Elon Musk was on there a couple days ago, yabbering away on Bitcoin and other things. So what are you guys thinking about? I know we've been through a lot over the time that we were together on Blab, of all the things coming and going and since. So
yeah, I don't know. I think I'd say it's probably the closest thing to this Blab experience that I've had since, that I've felt like the vibe and the excitement that we had. I mean, the fact that we're having this another reunion show after 5, all these years, like, is crazy. But I'd say it is the closest to what we had with Blab, I think. But you're right. The missing piece is that we can't see each other, and the missing piece, or the missing feature, I think, is that there's more than 4 people that show up, right? You can have 100 speakers, and it's tough because not everybody can talk and get a word in because there's more than 4 people, right? And so it's been tough with certain rooms that I've moderated, where folks are like, "Oh, I had to leave because I just wasn't able to talk," and I was kind of like, I didn't want to sit there. I feel like we never had that with Blab, because you only have at most 4 folks ever in a room talking. But the excitement and the velocity of the conversation around it seems to be very similar.
Yep, it's just, it's open concept. Let's start a room. Let's talk about whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, and so what do you think, Joel?
Enzo, it's so good to see you, man. We had so much fun with this freaking show. It was so great.
Listen, we had such cool freaking people on our show and everything.
Yeah, I've got some pictures to show in a little bit, but let me answer the Clubhouse question. I've been on since September. I got on really early, and I've only done one that I've started so far. I've got 1,800 followers. I've got my bio is all nice and made up and polished, and yet I'm not drawn to it. And I don't think it's because it's not a great tool, and it's also not because I don't think it's not going to be huge. I do. I think it's a great alternative. We always said that live video like this was the most social form of social media, and it is. You can't dispute losing the visual cues and not being able to see somebody's eyes and their smile and their reaction. Yeah. You do miss a lot. I think Clubhouse is going to be huge. I'm not using it for couple reasons. One, I'm very antisocial right now. This is rare for me to come out. I've had it with Facebook. I wrote the book on Twitter, and I've had it with Twitter. I'm actually deleting my whole Twitter feed. I've been dark, literally dark. My profiles are set to black. I've shut off access to everybody for a month now, and I don't miss them at all. Yeah, because I found them to be just they've turned horrible. I think Clubhouse is a great alternative and has an opportunity to bring back the social, the connection that we want. And I'll be honest, I just really don't want to talk to a bunch of people right now.
Yeah, and they probably want to listen to you anyway.
No, and I do, and I'm busy. I do several podcasts a week. I'm totally down the cryptocurrency and blockchain rabbit hole. We're innovating and doing stuff in that space, and I'm having a blast doing it. So I'm going to take my own advice when people say, "Well, you should be on Clubhouse," and say, "Don't should on me. I'll do it if and when I want to do it." And right now, it's not that time. So. And I also, it's easy to feel the pressure of not doing it because, well, you're missing opportunity to build, it's still rented land. It's still not my land. And, rented land. It's all except my blog. My blog is not rented land. My email list is not rented land. And so my podcast is not rented land, but the land that my podcast sits on is.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think just to fill in those people who might have an iPhone, because that's the only way you can be on Clubhouse, is just look for the Clubhouse app. You guys know more than I do about this. It's free. Anybody can join. But you end up following too many people, and you end up getting bombarded with responses on your phone, right?
Yeah, I think and I don't want to make this about. I don't want to make this about Clubhouse, but
Right.
again, I think it feels the most like
It does.
what we had with Blab that we've had in a long time. I just don't know of any other. You have to be very selective with who you follow there and with notifications, because you will get notifications up the ass
Right.
with this
Just
app.
turn them off. That's all.
Yeah,
You
I
can
turn them
also-
off, then you don't know anything is going on.
Absolutely, you can do that, but to me, it's like I want to know what's going on, so I need to be careful of like who I'm following, because
Right.
I do want to know when certain people are in rooms, because I'm trying to figure things out. But like Joel said, if it's not your jam, it's not your jam, and if it's not a place that you want to spend your time with, that's fine too. I've been on the app since July, and I really just started using it in the new year regularly.
Well, I think
and
it's really taken off
moderating.
in December, because I joined. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty much like December 31st. I got in, but I started hearing about it mid-December, and
Yeah.
I think it's exponentially exploded over the last month. I think they hit 6 million today.
It's easy to FOMO on it. I just launched it. I'm like, oh my gosh, one of the heads of the biggest crypto exchange in the world is doing a
Right.
thing right now. And for this moment, you feel like I need to be part of this. And it's like, no, I don't. You know what? Life will go on, and use it when you want to use it.
Yeah.
And
This is better.
I think that having the opportunity that we did with Blab, and I try to bring up Blab. I've been bringing up Blab a lot in Clubhouse rooms too. Like I'll tell people about it, and they'll talk about Clubhouse like it's the greatest thing in the world. And I'm like, guys, we had this. This was Blab in video format. Clubhouse video. We had this already, and they're like, most people don't even know about it, which is crazy because it's only 5 years ago. But what it helps me understand in being a Blab veteran is that you guys remember how much time we spent. Joel, you remember how much freaking time we spent in these damn rooms.
A lot.
Showing up in people's rooms, trying to get celebrities in our room. Like it was 16 hours a day sometimes plus. And people are doing this with Clubhouse.
Right.
People are doing, like, for example, Elon Musk jumped into a room last night. It was scheduled 10 p.m. Pacific. That's 1 o'clock Eastern, middle of the night. There were 5,000 people in that room. It was maxed out. There was multiple rooms like streaming it.
Yeah.
There were YouTube
There were side channel rooms and everything. Yeah.
It's live podcasting. That's really what it is.
To me, what it means is that there's an appetite for this kind of thing. If Blab had been 5 years later to the game, I think this would have taken off. I'll be honest. That's how I feel.
Can you put my screen up? I've got some.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
I found these in a folder here, and remember this with Spencer and what's her name, Heidi?
Yes.
We had them
Heidi,
on.
right? Heidi, yeah.
There's a GIF that somebody created. Scobles on there. There's Carlos. Let's see. I don't know what else I've got here. We made our little cards. Hang on.
God.
There we go. That hair. Oh my gosh. Sterling.
Yeah, nobody was jealous of your hair, but it was awesome.
I've got that hair now, though. my hair grew out.
Spencer Pratt. That was wild. Oh, God.
I don't even know what I've got here.
Joe, you got to send me some of these.
It's all toucher.
Well, now there's your hair. That's
Stelzner. My hair's. Yeah, I was emulating Brian G. Johnson.
There you go.
Wild. Oh my God, my cowboy hat. Oh, me and Spencer had our cowboy hat.
We all had hats on.
Those the hats. Hat day.
Oh my God. Sean.
Amy.
There's Amy.
There's Amy.
So
It was
got
crazy. I don't even know. Like, we were on all the frickin' time. We were upside down too, apparently.
Yeah. That was the Australian Blab.
Yeah.
Everything's upside down in Australia.
Anyway, there you go.
Well, thank you for
got
that
some
rollback in time. Yeah, we need some estrogen.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's keep
Monique.
you guys
All
on.
right, Monique.
I've got a comment on the from our green room.
Yeah.
Saying that we need some estrogen on screen. So we're going to keep
Yeah.
you guys on screen because unlike Blab, we can expand this.
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
It's kind of like my
for
stomach.
people.
It's expanding.
There we go.
Hey.
And there it is.
Vicki
Oh, my
and
gosh.
Monique are in the house at the same time.
I was just about to
Hello.
pitch a fit.
That's a lot of estrogen at one time. Man,
That's like that was a lot. That was a lot.
There you go, Vicky.
Can we cut this back a little, please? Thanks.
Oh, there's 4 of you and 2 of us. Thank you.
Yo, Q, you know I'm kidding.
Yes.
we could take them on. It's okay.
Let's move
That's
around.
what I'm.
That's okay.
That's what I'm
There you
afraid
go.
of, Vicky. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, so good to see you guys. Seriously, and Vincenzo, listening to you, we did spend a lot of time. If we went back and thought about the productivity amount of time we spent, but it was so worth it, right? It was so like I think we really developed relationships. You know, really like here we are 5 years later, and kind of like there's not that big of a gap in between.
Yeah, out of the 6 of us or the 5 of you, I've only met one of you in person.
Me.
Yeah, Vincenzo.
Chicago.
Came to
Oh,
Chicago.
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We never met in person,
Chicago.
Bruce?
Nope, we've never met in person.
I met Bruce in Chicago. Vicky and I were in San Jose.
Francisco. San Jose.
San Jose. Q and I were in San Diego.
We never met.
Were we at Social Media Marketing World?
No.
We did, though, right?
Oh, you and I did.
Yeah.
I thought me and Q.
Yeah,
I thought you and I met.
No, we've talked
and-
on the phone, but we've never met.
Oh, we have talked on the phone, right? Well, yes, that obviously. Okay.
Yeah,
And now
guys
that
are
she's in
met,
Chicago, I still haven't seen her.
yeah, I have not met Bruce, but I've seen Cliff.
Oh, if you look out the
times.
window, see that apartment there with the third light?
There it is.
He's right there.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
How's
Actually,
Chicago
I-
right now, Q?
I finally got out of the freaking desert. I love it. I love it. It's great. I don't know how I lasted in Arizona for so long because my desired temperature is like 30 to 40.
That's
Yeah.
Fahrenheit, I think. Yeah,
Yes. Thanks, Cliff.
that's all right. We want to make sure that Celsius, folks. We have a broad audience here. We have to be Fahrenheit conscious.
Yes.
It was
So,
0 degrees centigrade today here in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, Chicago.
No big
Chicago,
deal.
It was like frozen. I saw that the lake was frozen.
yeah,
Yep.
it's been that way. So I live very far. I'm actually in downtown Chicago. So I'm in the thick of all the carjackings and muggings. And
I thought that was a green screen of carjacking behind you.
Q's not even amused. She's like, Cliff, shut up.
So
Yeah,
this is my
she's not even
life.
pretending, right? This
She's
is
not even
pretending.
Listen, I have my Larry King suspenders on. All right, so
I'm not sure what that is
He
supposed
is not even remotely
Look.
amused.
R.I.P. Larry King. I don't know that that's appropriate.
Oh man,
So.
oh, come on, kids, give me some latitude here.
dude, that ring light is fire.
Like,
Whose?
are you kidding?
Q. No,
I don't have one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cute. Oh,
Q's
Yeah.
got a great ring
because
light.
you can see it in the back.
Ring light,
Oh,
ring
I,
light.
I got you. I was
But I
like,
was trying. What?
I think. All right, since the last time we were here, Q has lost one. What? Hang on.
I was saying that Q. I say Q looks great with the ring light. I like the ring light.
Thank you. Well, I know that you're a professional and I am not anymore. I'm like semi-retired and all of this stuff. And I just wanted you guys to see the city background instead of the cacti that you may have seen before. So
Beautiful.
that's why I turned off all my lights.
I love it.
it's
Thank you.
beautiful. It really looks cool. Cute.
I'm just saying, I like the ring light. Oh, can we get on with the ring light?
Let's get
already?
over the ring light already. All right, all right, all
All
right.
right, fine, whatever, Cliff.
It was Joel, it wasn't me.
Well, just remember how Cliff and I became friends. He was hollering at my audio and the way I was using my microphone.
That's right. She was talking to
Yeah.
the back end of the microphone like this.
Sounds like Cliff.
Yep,
Doesn't it?
audio guy.
Doesn't.
Yep, that's Cliff.
Yeah. So, Cliff, what were you yammering about?
Oh, I was actually trying to bring forth that we have lost Beamer.
Yes.
Okay, so we still have one of the two pups from Q's side of the world, and you guys probably remember Beamer would come on and growl at anything that Q would suggest. But we now have the
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the baby.
baby.
She's 15 and a half now.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Not a
my.
baby at all.
No, 15 and a half. She's like, what? WTF, everybody. What
Leave
the hell's
me
going-
alone, everyone.
Yeah, so because I don't know how many dogs that we had really on Blab. I know mine. Who else did we have?
I think we had more desks than dogs, actually, but there were dogs.
I had
They're
my Khaleesi, which she's downstairs now. She would show up once in a while.
That's right. You
So did the
acquired
two
that dog
dogs
during
not
Blab.
get along?
What's that?
Did the two dogs not get along? Is that why you had them?
Lucy, we had to put her down in September.
I saw
Yeah.
that, but you never had them together.
My parents had a hard time giving up Khaleesi because of Amy and I's relationship being so long distance and always having to travel. My parents would always watch her, so it was very difficult trying to get her back. But when Lucy passed away, it was kind of Amy was like, "I miss having a dog in the house," and my mom was like, "Okay, you can take her." So we took her back in September, and because of COVID, we just haven't gone back to Connecticut.
Yeah.
And so like
This is a dog jacking? Is that what we're talking about
this
here?
is a dog. This is a dog jacking.
Yeah. You learned this from Blab, the Blab jacking situation.
This is not
Joel
it's
was
not
the Blab jacker.
not to be confused with a Fitch slap. Let's be real.
Exactly.
Moi.
Yeah, moi. Look at him. He's digging around. He's trying to share some other stuff over there.
Remember that show. If you guys, just in case you guys are new, I have to share this with you. Robert, the rest of his name we will not mention because we don't talk about him anymore.
I gotta go.
But it rhymes with burn.
Right?
Wait a minute. I think we have a mystery guest for this segment. Here we go.
Oh yeah. We gotta unpack
Mystery yes, Bobby Hearn.
This is Roy Montero, ladies and gentlemen. He's here with us in
Let
spirit.
me finish what I was saying.
Go ahead.
It was so funny. So we were on our show, and Joel, there you go, Broadgate. I love it. And Joel pops on, and I didn't know who Joel was. And Joel pops on and starts getting us to look up stats of when he first hit the New York Times bestseller list. So we're doing this quiz, and I go, dude, you are totally jacking my Blab. But you know what? This is actually pretty cool. Because it was entertaining and it was fun, and that's the kind of Blab jacker you want. So then Joel became the king Blab jacker. And do you remember what I sent you for Christmas that year, Joel? It's okay. I made on camera. I made scepters, royal scepters of pretzel sticks, and I did
remember
the toppings Joel wanted, and then I sent him to say I made this custom logo and sent him.
And they were very yummy.
Scepters. What's that?
Thank you. They were yummy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You weren't supposed to eat them.
But but that's the kind of relationship we created and people that we hadn't even met. Anyway, so it was so fun.
Yeah, I don't remember getting any scepters. I don't know why.
You weren't the king, you were the mayor.
The mayor. The mayor should have a scepter. I guess that's what we should put down in the. Somebody write that down. The mayor should have a scepter.
Who are you assigning as your assistant? I'm just.
Yeah, who's the scribe here? Somebody write this down.
Somebody over there.
Not it.
Do you guys remember who was at the meetup in San Francisco at the Marriott in the Death Star?
I was not.
Death
San
Star.
Francisco, the Marriott, and
the top of the Marriott. It's got the window that looks like the Death Star in San Francisco.
It was the Yeah, I know which one.
I was there, but I don't remember the Death Star.
Right? That was the Periscope Summit, or for Blab too, or what are we talking about?
It was a Blab thing because we did
it.
Vince, weren't you there? Didn't we do a live from?
I wasn't. I never went. No.
I mean, I went to Periscope Summit. I went to Blab HQ. That's where I met Vicki. I met you. So I was not there. If Vicki was there, then that means I was there.
Maybe
was that our first Gilberting just then? Did we just have a Gilbert?
Maybe I don't remember.
I think we did. There. No, just now. Just like
I was there. Oh, like that's what you're talking about, right?
No.
Yeah. Where is JS anyway?
I don't know. He's supposed to be here.
I invited him. I can send him another note.
Send him a note. Wake him up.
So we can get his ass in here.
Yeah, Joel will get him up there.
And the whole rest of him.
So
he hasn't appeared on camera in a long time. I mean, I heard he was on Clubhouse.
I heard he was doing leather work.
He's doing leather crafting. Like
he's really good. He's really good.
I heard he was selling his body on the streets.
I didn't think that worked out for him.
Were
That's
you a
what you
taker,
need.
Joel? Is
You
that how you
gotta
know?
live, you gotta live in San Francisco. That's what happens.
I guess that's how it works, right?
JS was the sweetest guy in San Francisco. I mean, did he not like show us around everything? He took us to this authentic restaurant. I mean, he's just the sweetest.
He's the host of hosts. You know what I mean?
He's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So Bruce, how we doing, Bruce? Everything good over there?
Yeah.
Just checking in with
some
my.
stuff. Yeah, I'm not as quiet as I used to be. Usually during the shows, Cliff would do like 55 or 60% of the show. Our guest would do 35%, and I would do 2%.
That's accurate. That's probably that's an accurate. Cliff could keep talking.
I'm not even sure the guests did that much. I'm pretty sure Cliff did about 90. Your guest did about 7, and you did 3.
I'm pretty sure I might be to blame for putting you guys together.
No, you were to blame. I remember when we put that together.
It was the
I
name.
remember. Yeah, so what happened was you guys were doing a Blab Talk Live, and I popped in and made some comments, and Cliff popped in and made some comments, and he said, oh, look, actually, I think we actually might even have that clip. Do we have that clip?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I think we do. I think we do.
Bodenweiser und Himmelblau.
Yeah,
Show.
you're going to hear this again. And the two of you, the Vise guys, are going to show us this.
Joel was always great about putting. You are a visionary in that way, Joel. Always putting things together and finding ways to make them fun.
And taking credit for shit he didn't do.
I'm really good at that.
I never saw that. I saw him taking credit for a lot of crap, but it was all.
Well, the fart app. I mean, that you got to give him that one.
But you guys, I thought you guys invited
all the way to
all
the
of
bank, all right?
visionaries.
What's
I
that,
thought
Q?
I thought you invited all of the visionaries, including starts with a B, ends with a B.
Bob. What about
Beauty
Bob?
Bubble.
No. That's not in it. Why are we talking about that?
So let's play the.
We could talk about the flow bee. I think we should talk about the flow because your hair does look good, Cliff. So I mean,
Flo did her work.
Oh,
Put
do
it
you
that
guys?
way.
So JD wrote, "Where are they now?" Martin Shkreli, a famous Blab person. I remember when Shkreli was
Yeah,
on.
there we go. Shkreli.
Yeah.
That was another one.
It was like, there goes the neighborhood.
There you go. We locked them up.
Wow. Well, I saw that on was that your drawing, Bruce, that you posted on Twitter? I know Joel wasn't
This
on
one?
there.
The
other
timeline.
one, the timeline, and it had Shkreli on there. I was like,
Yeah, Shkreli's on there.
Look at, there he is on the Martin Shkreli, and then Martin's Days, and then Age of the Trolls.
I'm just
Age of the
upset.
Trolls,
I'm upset
that's
that
right.
Joel and I didn't get our names on there for Blab Talk Live, but Stelzner got his name for SME.
Yeah,
Like, what's the deal?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get
Well,
it.
this
I
is-
didn't
We
get
got
This
a
is the
purple
real one.
circle though, or
Yeah,
oval.
this is the revised official one that
Yeah,
includes
I don't
Blab
like
Talk
this one.
Live.
This
I don't
is
like-
really funny. The Arabic invasion.
Right? Wasn't it hilarious when I saw this? I was busting up. Oh my god!
So I
go
do
into
want to say, guys, I want to say hi to some people that have shown up here that I wasn't even expecting, but they're here. Sid is here. Sid Shapiro. Sarah Slurpey's here. Who else we got
Stacy.
out there? Moon
Stacy
Shadow
Braiuca.
is out there. And who else did I miss? Stacy
Stacy.
Braiuca. Yeah, Stacy's here.
Well, Cliff, you've got
Stacy.
control over this if you want to bring some of the comments up. But yeah,
I'll keep an eye on some comments here. Yep. There's the best comment. Yep. Cliff talks a lot. Yep. That's somebody knows me.
They're supposed to call you, yeah, true, yeah. They're supposed to call you Mayor. Mayor talks a lot.
Mayor talks a lot. Yeah, that's
We
it.
can make a
It's like
bobblehead of that.
Jabba the Hutt or something.
So anyway, let's get back to the clip. I'm going to play that real quick.
Where's that clip?
To the clip.
Play the clip.
To
Let's
the
go
clip.
to the highlight reel, Stan.
Great.
There was a long pause between looking and.
That was the first.
That was it?
Oh, that
What was
was a
that?
great clip.
No.
Thanks.
Coming soon to a Blab near you, the Bodenweiser und Himmelblau Hour.
Like Bodenweiser and Himmelblau.
We're going to be talking about cooking up engaged communities. That's what we're after.
The debut of the Bodenweiser Himmelblau Hour.
Bodenweiser und Himmelblau. I want her on our show. Is it German, Hoverstadt?
When is your show so I can make sure I see it?
Right after this show, it'll be a pilot episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be some information, edutainment, unlike this show.
I did We will catch you on the next Blab Talk Live Tuesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, followed next week by Bodenweiser und Himmelblau. Be there.
I like that Himmelblau guy.
Willkommen zu Bodenweiser und Himmelblau Hour.
That is classic.
I like that Himmelblau guy.
Oh my
I know.
Yeah.
That's
I do.
We were
hilarious.
playing favorites back then, dude.
Well, I do love you, buddy.
Thanks.
Cliff,
Proof
not
that we
for
had
one.
nothing better to do.
But you know what? Gosh, that was. But we did. We could have been watching TV or doing something. But we had so many people together from all over. I mean that the Blab platform, Periscope started it, but Blab is where I really expanded my business internationally. Because prior to that, you know, I had national clients, but it really this interaction between people made a huge difference. And it's like I said, it's amazing. I think
We were
I
just preparing for quarantine, really.
What's that?
We were just preparing for quarantine.
Can
Right,
you
we were
imagine
already
how much
primed.
time we would have spent on here if it was still going during quarantine? I don't know. That's
We could have major fights about politics and stuff. It would have
Yeah,
been
that would
crazy the last 4
So
years.
fun.
So I've got a question, which is, pretty much you're established back then. Did Blab help accelerate that reach? I know Joel
We're talking
was
to
doing
me,
stuff
or we're
already.
talking
Vicki already did
Everybody.
that.
Who are you
Huh?
talking to?
Did Blab actually accelerate your growth?
Are you talking to me or Vicky?
Yes. I'm talking to all of you. You can answer it one by one.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it was an auxiliary channel for me because I was also doing Meerkat and Periscope and Facebook Live and I was writing a live video marketing book and all that. What it did do is gave me lots of great relationships and a really, really good time and some fantastic memories. So I'm grateful for Blab. I'm still a little salty that they just pulled the plug on us unannounced. August 12th, I think, was the date.
Yeah, we actually have. Do we have the clip of the actually unraveling? I have it on my other screen here somewhere. I could actually, from David Jaffe, actually captured the ending of Blab in the very time. So I'll try to bring that up on the screen here. Hang on, let me try to share that.
I think you've
The
got it.
death of Blab.
Do we have a clip of that, or do?
No,
I think
it's on your
it's
computer.
like at the end of the epic, the Faith No More video epic, where the fish is just flopping and floundering as it dies. That was the end of Blab.
Right here. This is Mary Cram was the last face on Blab. She was probably one of the first faces as well. So this was we're going to see it right here. Hang on a second. Kristen Cheatwood was the next to the last. But here it is. Here's the ending of Blab as it fizzled out live.
Did they literally turn it off live?
Yeah, watch one at a time. Just shut out the lights.
Really?
Yeah, Mary's looking around like, where the hell did everybody go?
Oh my gosh, I had no
And that was it.
Is
Boom.
that for real?
Yep. That's the
I
last
had
seconds
no
of Blab.
idea. Oh my gosh.
She's like looking around like, where did everybody go? And that's it. Boom.
Horrible.
I wish they turned it off before letting us like get attacked by the trolls and get, just the hackers and everything else that was in between that. They should have turned it off when they decided to no longer support the platform. They should shut it down.
Well, they should have given us warning at least. Say, hey, on a couple weeks, at least 2 weeks, we've decided to shut the platform down and we're closing down on this date. But they didn't do that. They just went.
Yeah,
I picture it as one plug that Sean walked up to and just pulled it from the wall. That was it.
Pretty much.
And you gotta wonder, like even with the platforms out now, we would have paid money for it. I mean, we would have paid money. And what happened? What the like?
And then they wanted to make, what was it? It wasn't House Party. It was
it was like House Party. What was it called?
What was the initial thing that they had? The bit. Does anybody remember?
Something like
Bebo?
Prior to this?
Bebo.
Bebo.
And then they were going to bring back Bebo.
They
did.
did.
Bring back Bebo. It was so stupid. Like, what are you guys thinking? They said they're trying to get the younger kids in.
But Bebo was mostly in Europe. It was like the face. It was very big. It was big in Europe. So like that's the one thing that I didn't understand is when they created Bebo and they were bringing it back. I mean, I was on Bebo to communicate with my friends in Scotland and over there because they were using it instead of Facebook. So I was actually confused on was it a Bebo? Were they jacking their name? Like what? It couldn't have been the same Bebo.
Well, check this out. I just went there. Cliff, pull up the site, bebo.com. It says coming soon in February 2021 is a brand new social network. We're currently in private beta. If you've been invited, please enter the password. This is a totally new site.
No chance that's what's his name, Sean.
No way. Sure it is. I think that's his thing.
Original founders.
Yeah, he's been doing this. He's been poking at this thing since the beginning. So.
And why wouldn't he have brought Blab back during all of the stuff that's going on when Zoom took off like crazy? I mean,
because he didn't fund it. It wasn't his money. He was OPM. It was other people's money that were funding the whole thing. And I personally think their marketing was just lacking, and they didn't understand how to monetize. They would say something other than that, but the proof is in the pudding. And whoever was the money person said, pull the plug. So they pulled the plug.
But they also didn't believe in the community aspect of it. Like for all of us, it was the community building, and they were like, "Oh, that's not important. That's not what we're here for."
Right.
And that was the biggest problem.
Right. And I had deep discussions with as deep as I could get with some of the folks over there, and said, do you understand what you have here? Do you understand what the strength of what you're pulling together in the community aspect? And Brittany just was like, "No, we're just having fun." I mean, we actually have her, saying that to a group of people, and not me, live, and saying, this is an experiment. We're just having fun, and we're burning money, basically.
Well, have you guys seen that show called *Halt and Catch Fire*? It's on Netflix.
Yeah. I've heard of it.
They talk about community, and like you just watch and how the technological age, how they kind of intertwined it in there. But that's exactly when they start talking about community and how community, kind of skyrocketed. That's exactly what they had. And people like, of course, Joel, leading the charge with his blab jacking, and then, adding Vincenzo and the two of them and their spicy personalities and the fun. And it's just the expansion that was going on. Like I said, I don't understand why somebody hasn't brought that back into a really, because they have it in, some of these other, pay to play platforms, because my son's doing really well on TikTok, and we started a little influencer network, and these companies are, wanting us to come in, and where you're paying to be in a platform. It's like Blab. I don't know. I don't understand why they don't open it up and just charge a fee for everybody to be able to do it. But
But in the age of that we're in, they can't guarantee that your stuff will be seen, even if you pay, if they don't like what it is that you're talking about. So,
right, flip the switch.
Sounds like censorship. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know, a little censorship going on there.
I just had to put in, because we would pay and we would do things. And Blab kind of taught us all that, or encouraged us to do all that. But now it's like, we go back to the fundamentals of owning your own content, hosting your own content, and driving traffic straight to to your sites and all that. Because if Apple and Facebook go at it, Facebook pulls the plug, like what then? Who knows? We're not in control of any of it.
And the hacks.
Right now we're going to Facebook and YouTube, and it's basically my audience. There you go, Cliff.
What happened there? Oh. No, I'm not rewatching Dragon. So, sorry about that. We had the dragon up there for a minute. Actually, I am not the dragon guy. I am not.
Okay. So I found on my channel on YouTube, which is just at Joel Comm, there actually is a Blab Talk Live playlist, and it looks like the last stream was uploaded here on July 8th, 2016. The final Blab, a celebration of community.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Celebration of community.
It's still sad.
I think
we have to come up with something to entertain us. Joel dance or something.
Don't do it.
So
I think Kristen Cheatwood had a baby. I think that was on the internets, and then I don't know if the birthing was there, but I think she has to go take care of that, and It's good to have you with us. And she was one of the last squares on Blab. So blessings to you and your youngster. Have a good evening.
Vicky, you were saying about if Blab were still around and how many hours we would have spent. I don't know about you, but I've done some Facebook Lives, just like hangouts, right? And people from Blab have come out and hung out. And I can't go past like 4 hours anymore. But we used to do this for like 12 hours plus. Like
I never did it for that long.
I'm like, what happened in 5 years that it's
we get old or something? Yeah, I don't know.
That I can't ever do it.
But I think we've also we've seen a lot more apps come and go, and we've seen a lot more things come and go. We've learned how to make these types of relationships regardless of the platform.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me, I'm speaking for myself. This was, Meerkat and then Blab was like brand new for me.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do Twitter chat / Google Hangouts,
right?
To do like live streaming, and then this came out, and it was like, holy shit, this is all. Sorry, but like, man, it's all in one place. Mm-hmm. And since then, it all went away. And like, I think Joel made a good point where it's like, this is all rented land. So again, for myself, I took all the things I learned and I tried to translate them into things that are not as rented or real life, making relationships. So I think it taught us, but Q, you're spot on. I can't do that. Like, people on Clubhouse are spending 20 hours a day, and I'm just like, and they're texting me, did you hear this? Did you hear this? I'm like, what time was it? It was at 11 o'clock at night, or it was at 1 o'clock at night. I'm like, who the hell is on there 1 o'clock at night? Are you serious?
And you're thinking 5 years back that it was you, and
right. And Q made a good point. Like, we were on here till 3, 4 in the morning doing talk. Like,
yeah,
Joel,
but we were on video.
What's that?
We were on video, and we were
stuck
in our seats. And we were stuck in our seats. Clubhouse at least allows you to move about the cabin and like do other things. We were stuck in one chair in one spot.
Q on Clubhouse. The other day I did like a 4-hour Clubhouse. It just went that long, and I was on my Peloton for 2.5 hours.
That's good. Now I'm ready to do that.
Fantastic, right? I'm like, this is great. I'm on my Peloton riding along. Like, this is cool. But no one had to see me. I didn't have to get dressed. I was in my shorts, and like, it was fantastic. I don't know.
Okay, we know you were naked, Vin. We're just gonna
absolutely, yeah, really.
That sounds painful.
It's very
prostational. Joel, how are we doing over there? Looks like you're in uffish thought.
I was actually looking at this. I muted myself for a moment so I could play the audio. I was wondering how we signed off. Can I play the last minute of this final Blab?
If you have to click on share audio.
Yeah. Well, you don't think I know how to use technology? Come on.
Okay.
No, you're darked out, man.
You're getting older there.
There it is. Can you put that up? All right. Let's see what we said.
Twitter Studio, it is midnight here. I dropped you an email. I believe it's Nick that is behind that account.
I don't think you did a technology right, Joel.
I clicked the button.
I hear it. It's that kind of faint, though.
It's like coming through the microphone.
I'm trying to read Vincenzo's lips.
Yeah, right.
You guys can't hear that?
A little.
I think it's coming through your mic. You did share the audio?
I clicked share the audio. Let me do
it
again.
one more time, because it looks
share
like
audio, little checkbox.
Okay.
There it is. I did it, and I'll do it. I do it again.
Do it again, me.
Again.
Come on, me. Just turn it up.
Thank you.
And
good night.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Sad.
It's been a great run on behalf of myself, Joel Comm, and my lucky co-host. I think he's over there somewhere, Vincenzo Landino. We wish all of you in the Blab world a wonderful morning now in many places. And we'll see you out there in the internets. Yeah. Peace out.
Peace out.
That was it. That was
Damn. That just brought
That
tears
was
to
the
my
end
eye.
of an era.
Oh,
I did bring that. Actually, does that? Damn.
Little tear.
Right? It's
Life is made of the memories we build together, and things are never the way they were, and they're never the way they're going to be. But it was a golden era, and I'm glad that we had the opportunity to share that.
Wild.
Cliff, you're being rude.
I miss you so much. It hurts.
his show. Q's telling him he's rude.
Cliff. That's just Cliff.
I know. That's just
Herr
Cliff.
Bodenweiser, a little tear from Herr Bodenweiser.
Das kommt dann aus wie Fruschkesnaskes.
The Himmelblau closer with emotions, not like to show them.
You gentlemen are too much. I have to go. I actually have a call in 5 minutes with Singapore, a client in Singapore. So
Peloton time.
It's been great.
no more Peloton today. I'm exhausted.
Naked Peloton. I'm gonna use that hashtag naked Peloton.
You know what? Do it. Do it.
And so great to see you, man.
Dude, it's great to see you.
Good to see you, Vincenzo.
Great.
Good to see you,
Thanks,
Joel,
Hank, dropping
Vicki,
in.
Q, Bruce, and Cliff. Thanks for having me. You two are. I don't know. You guys are fantastic. And no, seriously, like this is cool. Like we've been talking. This has been Blab has come up a lot in conversations, and it's brought back so many memories. It was I saw Cliff. I did get your email, and Bruce has been in.
Yeah, you're the worst to get.
Oh,
You make Joel look easy.
Oh, I'm not very good to get a hold of.
That's what she said.
No. I had to go through, Amy. Say, what do I got to do to get a hold of this guy?
You got to go naked.
I showed up.
Peloton. You have to use the
But I
hashtag
showed
naked
up.
Peloton.
But I showed
No. We're totally appreciative. Absolutely. I'm not taking that away. Just it was kind of a little difficult. That's all.
Sincerely, though,
He's kind of a big deal now, so.
No. Stuck out.
You got to go to Singapore, man.
Sincerely, this was for. I'm speaking for myself and only myself. This was formative in the opportunities I have today, the opportunity, and the things that I've been able to build for myself. That the relationships that we have. Hi, Stacy. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Like the opportunities that have come up in the last 5 years, it took off once we had the opportunity to show our faces on video like this, talk. People could hear our personalities. People could hear the inflections in our voice, how we talk, not just like the tweets that we put out there, right? Because tweets can be interpreted any way. And shows like yours it was fun, man. Like this was social. It wasn't about business and all this crap that we talk about nowadays, that makes us money and makes us all stiff. Like this was fun. It was just fun. It was having a great time with cool people that we never met before. And I thank you guys for it, all of you. This is cool. So,
it's all about community, man. That's what it is. This is our future. It's up to us. And that's what, thank you for being here,
thanks
Vincenzo.
for hounding me. And let's not make it another year before I hear
No. We're going to do this more often.
Don't
we have
just
the
hound me
platform.
the next time you want me on here,
Yeah, we will.
Got it.
We'll get you. We'll get you here. Thanks, Vin.
Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies.
And nobody else go away. It's not the end of the show because Vincenzo
You
is
know
leaving.
what? I leave. It's over. That's kind
No.
of
This is in your head. This is your ego talking right now.
What if I have things to do?
Well, then the Joel Comm show will be over.
I mean,
Time
I gotta
show's
go
over.
find something to eat.
Cereal. I feel a cereal blab coming on.
That's a cute thing, though. Q always has to eat, right? Q?
Which is what this will be. We're not going to go away right now. Everybody hang around. We're not going to wrap this up. We've been at this for about an hour, but we're going to stay here a little longer. And then we're going to have an after party, okay? That's where everything happens. Everybody lets their hair down. Joel, your hair, we'll let that down too, so you can go back. Yep, all of that. And then we'll go there. It's a different room. Okay, because we want this to be seen by other people, and we'll do that. And that one's not going to be seen by other people. So then we can really get
Vincenzo back for the naked Peloton on the other.
this fantasy's got to stop.
It just started.
I'm just going to say before I go,
Yes.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh, like we needed to hear that.
Just not.
No, it's okay. We
Like
expected
everything
it.
below the Blab shirt, commando.
Woo!
Well, God bless your chair, man.
I'm not sitting. I'm in a standing desk.
Are you?
Yeah.
Me too. Here, I'll drop mine down.
I love my standing. I never sit anymore at my computer. I only sit if I'm using my laptop in the living room, but I stand all the time.
Yeah, so do I. That's. Uh-oh. We're gonna check and see if I have pants attached to the suspenders. Oh boy! Oh, wait a minute. I put on weight. Never mind.
Cute. Yeah, come rise, cute. Come
What do you think these are hanging off of? Oh, that's a bad
I'm
scene.
gonna stop right there.
There we go. There you have it.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks
Vicki,
for
this is
doing
all your
this,
fault.
for having me. And
Hold on, Joel is leaving. Everybody, hold on.
Bye. No.
I don't need a big exit. I'm just saying goodbye. Tell me when you do these some more. Happy to come and jack your blabs anytime. Can we
All
still
right.
call them blabs?
Yeah, we'll call them blabs.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out. Now we got equal estrogen in the room, maybe.
Watch out, world.
I'm kind of in touch with my feminine side.
Poor Bruce hasn't said much at all.
Oh, come on, Bruce.
I'm listening. I am listening.
It's like a
I was
sponge.
interrupting before, but so again, if you want to invite anybody else on this episode, if you're in the audience, I can send out. If you DM me on Facebook, I'll send you the link. You can join us on stage.
Okay,
I'm talking to Clubhouse.
Yeah, we're going to have people. We're going to have more people on the after show. So it's going to be. We're going to let people just come flying in and be in. We only can see.
You're coming in hot.
Too hot. All right. So is that okay?
Your audio.
No.
Your audio is too.
Your audio.
What do you mean? I just dropped it down.
Well,
is
you
it too
need to
hot
drop
right
it
now?
Down more.
Lower. How about that?
There you go.
Just keep
That's
going
good.
all the way.
I told you guys to let me know if it was too
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, that sounds perfect,
That's
Cliff.
good. That is good. You guys are making me laugh.
I mean, this is
I
just
think
every day
actually,
for us. So.
yeah. So Cliff is actually a co-producer on this or co-director on this, so I think he may be able to unmute himself. But
The things.
I'll unmute him.
Oh, what happened to Q?
Yeah, that was Cliff.
That's payback right there. That's what that is.
Cliffy! That is
I feel nothing. I feel
Yeah.
nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
how about if we do
nothing-
that again? Like his hands are. I used to do that. Like hands are
That's
up.
fine. I'm gonna go eat. Like that's fine.
I can't stop you from eating. Have fun with that. Oh,
Great.
don't
Thanks for
leave
joining
us.
us.
No, it's our job to throw you out. You can't leave. You're
you
not.
have to make it dramatic and painful.
You can't quit. I can fire you. Something like that. I don't know.
That
If you'd
background
like to
was-
go eat, go eat, and you can join us on the after show if we're not here, or you can stay in the green room. So what I was saying before I got cold cocked about coming in too hot is that we can let all of it, like a lot of people come in on the after show. I really like people to be there and be flowing through. But the point is that we can only have 10 people in the green room. So if we open it up, you may get blocked, but don't feel like we're blocking you. Just stay with it a little bit, okay?
Are you talking about us? We're okay getting off. I mean, I'm
No, no, not right now. And we're not talking sexual stuff right now, so we can't go there. Okay, getting off. You can't say this is a G-rated program.
Okay, I'm the G-rated girl, so
I
let's
know,
be honest
but you
here.
let
That
things
was-
slip.
Okay, naked Peloton. That's not exactly
Okay, but that was
G-rated.
still G-rated.
And then,
Buddy.
multiple shows about M cups. I mean, look at her covering her face. This is this is for the after show.
Great. That was. Oh, where is she? We have to get her.
Who, Yana?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I did invite her, by the way.
Oh my god.
Intentionally.
That was hilarious. That was so. I couldn't believe that.
So there's some people DMing you. JD appreciates my sound. I don't know. I guess he's technical. He knows this stuff. Unlike people are just trying to get back at me from 5 years ago.
Are you talking about? So Moonshadow says, I don't know if you mean saucy or sassy. 'Cause it's probably a little both. It's the red hair. It does that.
Yes, red hair.
Also known as red.
What's that?
Also known as red.
Yes.
Yeah. They said, red said.
He said, Red said.
No, that doesn't count.
He said, Red said. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So there's one more thing. So tell me about this, Vicki.
What?
Remember that?
Squinting.
There was five of you on camera.
Oh, this is the 5 spot. Right.
Yeah,
so don't.
Looking at weird, like how did that happen?
Right. Right. You're like, why is my
my name is
right.
over his face,
Right.
and it's like I just got bumped down, like I was ghosting in like a predatory way because I'm out of my box, but I can see you all.
Very creepy. That was called the 5th seat. Remember that? It was a mystery how it happened, and it was a bug, and we appreciate it.
Oh, it's like the
when
time that you kicked me out.
Yeah.
Of your room.
Right.
Yeah, when he booted me off his show, like kicked
No,
me out of the
I
room.
didn't do that. My
But
hands
you
were
did.
like, no. See, that's what this was all about.
Age of the Trolls. Vicki, you don't remember? You don't know about that?
Oh, I don't know what to say about it. But Cliff trying to like feigning innocence.
Here comes the story. Hold on a minute.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Okay, Mr. Mayor,
roll
you
your
want to actually
eyeballs
talk about it? Do you want to share?
Am I
how you
rolling
were
my
in-
eyes? Can you guys see? Is this Clubhouse? Can you see me rolling my eyes?
We can see. Anyway,
Go ahead, Q. What's the story?
So he was hacked in a way that somebody would clone his profile and kick me off and pretend that it was him. But he wasn't doing anything.
But
and he was still actively. No,
was-
he didn't. Somebody hacked him.
Yeah, somebody duplicated my thing or whatever, and they ended up kicking her out of a seat.
Oh, I do remember that.
Blocking me too.
Yeah, I remember. Now that you're saying that, I remember that.
She's still butthurt. I mean, no, she realizes that the error of her ways and thinking.
What?
Not a chance.
Cliff, you're digging a hole, bro.
Oh, no. That hole was dug long ago.
True story.
That's an old one. So I think we're going to bring Stacy in, if you guys don't mind a little more estrogen in the room.
Yeah, we have a real problem with estrogen. Like, yeah, Q and I, we really we don't want other women here.
Okay, well, sorry, Stacy. Too much estrogen for the ladies.
Shut up. Shut up. You guys.
Well, thanks a lot, Vicki.
I
know. We want more estrogen. It's
a dramatic
Cliff can
one.
stay, but Cliff will end up. He can't handle it, and he'll fifth seat his way right out.
Especially, look at him trying to become a little guy.
I have
on
a standing
top of the
chair. I don't have a sitting. I have a standing chair. Look at
Really
this.
quick, virtual hug, honey. Love you.
I'm telling you.
Did you see me tag you in the post on Twitter yesterday? You and Lindsay. I sent it out.
I did. I did. And it was like, okay, so you mean I have to come onto YouTube on a Blab reunion just so I could see Vicki, Q, and Bruce again? Really?
Oh my God.
Although I've seen Q more recently than I have you, Vicki. But
we have to see each other soon.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the middle of a move. We moved. I actually live on the lake now. I didn't think I was ever going to leave, but we have our own boat dock. We have our own boat ramp.
I've seen the pictures. Yeah.
So I found my happy place. I love it. You guys
still have a pool?
I don't have a pool, but
There's
my
a lake.
next door neighbor does. Yeah, I live on a lake, but my next door neighbor actually has a pool in the backyard as well.
Tim McVeigh.
I love my Tim. Oh,
good.
Say hi to Tim down under.
Yes. Hello, Tim. I adore Tim McVeigh. He is the best.
Tim, I'm glad Tim made it. I know he's off hours from us. He's in the bottom of the earth by Antarctica, I think. And
it's morning for him.
Yeah, well, that's all right. And Beth is here with us too. Beth is from Wales, and that is it is not morning. Well, it's really early in the morning over there.
And Anna's here.
I saw Anna.
Roundsville, and we don't know what time it is in wherever she's from. That
it's in New
Buffalo
York.
thing.
London.
She's
It's
in New
like
York.
3:00 in the morning. It's 3:00 in the morning in London.
Yeah.
No, it's 10 o'clock where she's ahead.
You're talking about Anna, Bruce.
Anna.
Okay.
Anna's on Buffalo time, I think.
I thought Wales was in England.
It's close. Okay. It's a little north.
Oh my goodness.
Bruce doesn't get out much.
I heard you didn't get out much though, Cliff.
I don't get out at all. I moved into a log cabin. Like this is
On purpose?
Yeah, because I'm the bubble boy. Yeah, this was not like, oh, you get thrown in a log cabin. And,
There's actually a lock
sunglasses.
on the outside of the door, so he can't get out.
That's right.
Yeah, he moved on top of a mountain before COVID.
That's right.
To lock himself into the bubble because, oh my God, could you imagine?
No, I have a better chance here getting mad cow disease than COVID-19.
So I'm not going to be able to ever hug Cliffy because he's worried that I'll give him a disease.
Just perfume. I
Yeah,
can
chemicals.
Yeah, chemicals.
I
Just
had-
your hair product.
No chance.
I had to get rid of my chemicals for 2 weeks before I could meet him.
Yeah, we had it's like Silkwood kind of thing.
So is it like, vinegar and water baths for 2 weeks or something?
Well, the problem
Yeah.
is that these chem-free alternatives have things that I'm allergic to. So I was able to deal with the coconut for 2 weeks, and then I started breaking out hives. Do not roll your eyes at me. I did it for 2 weeks, and then you were
Who's rolling
like,
your eyes?
this one.
Cliff was.
Then he was butthurt that I didn't keep on with the chem-free lifestyle, but I was trying not to die. All right, so just deal with it.
I was trying not to die. Please forgive me.
And think
It's
about
not good enough for him.
Cliff, she did that just to meet you.
I have to say,
think
Cliff,
that's pretty.
I wouldn't go that far. I love you, man,
Thanks,
but I would
Stacey.
not go that
Yeah.
far. So I'll give you a virtual hug and say,
There you
all
go.
righty then. So I give you a lot of props for that. A lot of props for that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I made him crazy by driving him in
No.
the
You drive me
boat.
crazy all the time. No.
I hear a little tension
So,
going
so
on
just
there,
for
Cliff.
just for the record, this is still public. So just
We're gonna do this in the after
Yeah.
show. We'll
Oh, the after show will be
because
worse.
it's the party.
No,
or
this-
what? This
yeah.
is not the after party.
Trisha,
I don't care.
I
What
can't
happened
look
to
over at the
Stephen
comments. Also, yeah, he dropped off the face.
Who's that?
Haywood.
Stephen Haywood.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know about that's appropriate. We'll talk about that in the after show.
Okay.
But we do have some other folks I'd like to bring in onto this show. If you guys want to hang in, and we'll fill up the screen. We do have Gerald DuBois is out there. Can you move DuBois? I'm going to add him
Brother of
right
the
in.
word.
Gerald.
Brother of the words.
Hey,
All right, girls, settle down. Jeez.
Hey.
You do this. You bring it out, don't you?
Gerald wrote me a poem.
Gerald, tell us what you've been up to real quick.
hey, just been busy, man. Life's been treating me good. I can't complain. Blab, like I said, Blab was wonderful for me. I mean, these people that are on the screen are my true friends. Blab was a great community that allowed me to do a lot of things and actually took my business international. So been pretty busy with books and speaking and training and all that kind of stuff. So life's good, brother. It's good to see you, Cliff. It's been a long, long time. And very nice to see you again, Bruce and Miss Q. My goodness, I haven't seen Miss Q since Blab. So it's just like really cool. And my sister from another mister. What's up, Miss Stacy? How you doing?
I am glad to see you, brother. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear it, especially
Good to have you here, Gerald. I did reach out intentionally, Gerald, even though he just froze on us. And I'm not even sure his mic is working, but we're getting a lot of echo from his room.
It's
Maybe
like the
you can
good
hear
old
me.
days.
Yeah, this is like he went beyond Gilberting for us. But his voice was awesome.
I'm feeling a little jilted there because he greeted every one of you. And I'm just saying in my own mind, I'm choosing to believe he was about to greet me.
He was.
Oh, you
there
were
he is.
there,
Hold on.
babe.
He just caught up. Did you see it? It just went.
Yep.
Gerald, why don't you? Whoa, you've got it. There you are. You're back,
Say
Gerald. So
Yeah.
say hi to Vicki Fitch.
Yeah, I did. I said, hey, Team Red. I said, how you doing, Miss Vicky? You know I love me some Vicky.
You were
See?
blocked.
I was blocked out. I was in cyberspace. I was stuck in the space we like to call cyber. How you doing? How you doing, Vicky? It's always good to see my Red. How you doing?
I'm good, honey. It's so good to see you.
That's why everybody loves you. You got that flair. Just like giving people visual hugs and everything, virtual hugs. It's great. Your voice and you're just right there. You're right there.
Are you taking
Thank you
notes,
for
Cliff?
Yeah, I got
Should we,
notes. What do you
bring on
need?
Joe before he wakes up?
Cliff notes.
What'd you say,
Oops, he
Bruce?
woke up. We've got someone else in the background who seems to be drowsing off because he's not on camera.
Oh, no.
I'll drop off.
No.
Kick me off. Kick me off. Kick me off. Kick me off.
Really? I can do that? Oh, man, that was awesome.
Oh, wow.
Who gave him the power?
Careful what you ask for, right? Joseph,
Oh,
talk
man.
to us. Hopefully I'm not coming in too hot for you.
Well, hello.
It's been a long time,
Greetings,
Joseph.
Salutations, beautiful people of Blabbery.
They're giving us a little
Hey, brother
Gilberting
Joseph, how
show
you
here.
doing, man?
And just over a year, I was able to give that guy a hug in person. Finally.
I want to give him a
It was
hug.
it
I
was
wanna give
fantastic.
you a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys
Everybody
hear me?
wants to hug Joe and spoon with him.
We can hear you.
No. No.
I'm on my iPad, so if it sounds a
No,
little
no,
glitchy, I apologize.
I don't. I do not. Let's go on record. Gerald does not want to spoon Joe.
This is the
There
after.
you
Yeah,
go.
we've gone into the after party, I think.
And everybody who has a microphone right next to their face. So, but we can hear you.
Look at that. Look at that. Yep.
Love it. You guys are awesome.
I've hugged this guy right here.
See, I want
Miss
to hug
you,
him.
Joe.
It was quite magical, if I do say so myself.
Did you have to bathe in
Chicago.
coconut for weeks beforehand?
Oh
No.
man, I
Not
have a
for
really
this
cool
one.
story. I have a really cool story with you. It was my 40th birthday, and I went to where I started my work with Blue Man Group, Chicago. I went back to my home turf, my home theater, got to reconnect with a lot of my Blue Man friends, and MoniQue got to witness all of that. She was not only she not only saw the show with me, but she got to see, how the family, how close we are as a Blue Man family. And so she got a personal, it was amazing. And so I'm so glad. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Anna. Love Anna.
The gym has been treating me well. I've been going to the gym. I go to the gym 3 times a week now.
What's Jim's last name?
Yeah, what gym? And man, the gyms here in California are still closed. I'm still.
Oh, well,
California.
we're in Florida, so everything in Florida is wide open. So.
And everything in California is completely closed.
Right? I got the quarantine 15 that needs to go and needs to get out of my life. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, get rid of your
I
governor,
miss-
and then you'll probably get there.
Get rid of what?
Get rid of your governor, and then you might get there.
Hey, we are recalling that dimwit.
I
We
know.
are all working very
All
hard.
right, we're not going down this. This is not the after party.
I do
No,
miss
we
you
know,
guys yeah, a lot, and I do miss. One of the fondest memories I have on Blab was, I think for the first time there was a social media platform that I stretched myself in ways that I had normally never been stretched. And I created friendships that became family. Much like the people that I work with in the theater industry are my extended family. You guys became like a family that I never knew I had, but all along I didn't know I needed, but up until this point, I knew I needed it because you guys were just pouring into me. And so I love you guys so much. And
You did the same for
that's
us, bro. You
Wow.
shared
Oh.
so much of yourself with people.
smooth jazz. You were
Where's
listening.
Gerald?
that again?
This is like
When-
Gerald tunes, right?
Little Wynton
Joe.
Marsalis.
Joseph,
Yes, ma'am.
what was the date you were here? Do you remember?
December 7th. December 7th.
I gotta look up some photos, I'm afraid.
December the 7th.
So, Bruce, when do we want to
2019?
transition? Since it's getting a little frisky in here, see what happens,
It's
Joe.
only
You show up,
two.
everybody gets excited.
We can move this to the after party.
Well, I was waiting till Joel
Think
Comm
all overjoyed.
I was waiting till Joel Comm had his moment because heaven forbid I interrupt what he has to say.
No, we don't want that.
Vicki Fitch, look at her. Heaven forbid. How could you? Heavens to purgatory.
Jeez.
Oh, I love me some Joel Comm. He does know how to take over a room for sure. But
Oh,
He
he's
tickles my fancy. He really
I bet
tickles
he
my fancy.
does.
he's a fancy tickler, that one.
Joe, I never knew you had a fancy.
Yes, but you never knew I liked it to be tickled either, right?
Well, okay, it's definitely
It's definitely
Blab.
after
Wait a
Blab.
minute. Blab after hours.
For all of those watching that didn't get to experience this, we are so sorry.
We found it. Look at this. Look at this.
Here we come.
Oh,
There's Joe looking all intelligent with his glasses I told him to wear. Look at that. So, Joe, you're
guys
going to...
are so beautiful together. What a great pair of friends. That's
I'm
so
telling you, she Moni got to go and be. Look at this right here with my boys, boys in blue.
Monique,
Look at that.
Bada bing.
That's an eerie picture with those eyeballs. That is
God,
cool.
I miss those
I
shows.
was
The
like
entertainment
tearing up
industry.
just looking at this.
It was a special moment. I'm glad you were there, Monique. I really am.
Thank you for inviting me. Oh wait, can't forget Alex.
Oh, my wife.
Oh,
my
wow.
beautiful
Yeah, that's-
bride.
Oh, there's
Joe, you don't have that picture?
Oh, that's cool.
I have them all, dude.
Oh, all
Look
right.
at this one. We got one with Stacy here.
Oh,
I'm
now
not
I lost
kissing-
it. Well,
What?
okay, here's another blabber.
Oh, wow.
That's the other one I got.
Well, it's
to
not me
meet.
though,
Sorry.
so that doesn't matter.
No, that wasn't you, so it doesn't matter, Joe. You're right.
I'm just teasing.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not actually.
I'm feeling super jealous now that I haven't met you yet, Joe.
That's a photobomb photo, that one.
No, really. You know what? I had to wheel her through the Orlando International Airport.
He actually did because
Really?
I couldn't walk after.
And I told her, I was like, you realize I don't have good arms and legs, right? And she's like, oh, it's just a few feet.
Oh.
300.
She knew you could do it, darling. She knew you could do it.
I was grateful. I was grateful.
I was grateful, too.
I couldn't walk after 8 days.
On your cruise, yeah.
On a cruise, and didn't realize that my legs had never swelled up in my life. They
This
had never done
broadcast is
that.
brought to you in part by Strawberry Bubbly.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Just what we need is product placement. That about wraps it up.
Mr. Bodenweiser, I do believe my time here is done.
No, I don't think so. You'll leave when I tell you to leave. Not a He left.
No,
I was trying to find my picture with you, Vicki, but I guess it's not on my new Apple devices.
I didn't make the cut to move over to your new Apple.
I mean, no, it was just a long time ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
She met you first.
Right.
But, you ladies haven't aged at all.
Yes.
Wow.
No.
But did
No.
that sting for you to give us a compliment?
That was a compliment coming from over here in this square.
Very young and very refreshed, I have to say. Like, Bruce looks great too, but you just look very young. You really do. Doesn't he? Am I crazy, ladies, or am I right?
It's what happens when you're in the woods.
The refreshed
I've got
and
Joel Comm
woodsman.
Woodsman.
Right?
Refreshed woodsman.
Refreshed woodsman.
I would be thinking his hair would be all whacked out like it was last time we saw him.
Now he still probably has the flow beat.
Yeah, this is what my hair looked like. 5 years ago? That was.
You decided to shower today.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
That's what my hair looked like 10 years ago, actually. That picture was from 10 years ago.
Well, you
Looks
haven't
about the
changed
same.
so much.
No,
Joe,
I'm doing really well. I have to say this air. You guys know that I had trouble with air. I bought a car that had bad air. I have my neighbors were doing laundry 22 hours a day because they had a laundromat running out of their house. The Hondurans there, and I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe. The Hondurans. This is after party stuff. We should.
It sounds like an SNL skit.
It was, but it wasn't funny. It was. I couldn't breathe. I had to run to my car and close the door quickly. Like this is before the mask. I was wearing masks. I broke in the mask deal. I was wearing masks before it was in vogue because they had.
I don't think they're in vogue now, but let's not get it.
Kind of necessary.
Start a different trend next time. Cliff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
So we'll
I was just ahead of my time like usual. Bruce, let's wrap this room. Okay, but I want everybody to join us. Please don't. This is where things get wild and crazier in the after party. So I'd like to say
how
thank
do I
you.
Share out the link.
Yeah, we're going to share out the link. But everybody who's watching after the fact, like there are going to be people who couldn't be here tonight. Luke is here actually. Hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
I'm still not your father, by the way.
Do we know Luke? Do I know Luke? I don't.
If you were paying attention, you'd know Luke. Stacy, Q, do you know Luke?
I believe I do.
so.
Oh my God. All right. Well, anyway, Luke's awesome. He's here with us, and he was one of the people that just hung out late night, was always kind of there and hanging around.
So I probably know his face. It's just not Luke Mick. But I know.
Yeah.
Luke, do I know you? Tell me, do I know you?
Yeah, and I am still using the Floby. I did do the Blab with Soiracha Dragon, who we now know is not me. And it was his show, and I did the Blab, and I blab-jacked his thing. He was not happy because I made it about Floby and stuff, and he wasn't happy about that. It wasn't about him. The dragon needs his thing. Joe, you're the best. And come join us on the other side here. All right, so we have just gone to the YouTube on the bottom of the chat for you people paying attention. That is a private YouTube, right? And that way we can go over there.
That's a view the after party, and then once we get everybody over there, we'll give them the code to get on camera.
Right.
Is it we're going live on YouTube, or you're still in here? You're going to still.
We're going to leave this room.
This one down, and then we're going to create a new room.
Another StreamYard link.
Yes. Well, if you go to the link the YouTube link I just posted, then you can join us in the audience. And then if you want to come on camera, I've got.
We're going to give everybody the new link to StreamYard there. Okay. So we're trying to make it simpler. We don't want to give out links here because everybody be different places. So we're all going to go to YouTube except for Bruce and I. We're going to go right to the StreamYard. And then we're going to share the new StreamYard thing, and you can all come back in. That goes for everybody who goes over there. So there's a big incentive here to leave this room. Thank you again for everybody watching after the fact. This has been great. We're going to do this more often. Bruce and I I've set up my screens here, and it's been a year and a half since I actually had the 4 screens and all of my. I got my new programming stuff here, and I got a Rode servo bias preamp Aphex based onboard mixer. Fantastic! I just bought that. Here we go. I'm there. All right. We're going to see you all in the other room. Everybody take care. Okay. And this is Blab Redo.
Bye-bye. See you around.
Yeah, we're